And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. They'll call that a punt at 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10.
Ready. 30 base. Check. Walk 54. Hey, Delta.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Come on, God, 55. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
Trenton Cannon, his first carry of the ball game. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Jamison Crowder, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken near the 13. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
On the ready.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset. Draft.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's scooped up by the Jets. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
So following the fumble recovery, here's Darnold. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at the 45. They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs or putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out. Because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's
Devontae Parker. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point up and through, and they take the lead here at 7-6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll start on the ground with Cannon. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now it's Darnold. He's got Smith here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet first down. A first down throw, Darnold. Throw complete to Herndon. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 39-yard line. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now Darnold. And this one complete to Smith. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Darnold now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
I got you, punk.
To throw is Darnold. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Hey, Alpha!
Again, Darnold. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
On any 1st and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Back-to-back great plays defensively. Get the sack on 1st and goal. A great job in coverage there. All of a sudden, they're looking at 3rd and goal from further back than when they started.
And the really good play callers look ahead and down and distance sequence. Now he's got to backtrack a little bit and go maybe off his play sheet to try.
And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Ready, ready. Pilot, 64. On
1st down, Swift. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Break.
54. Mike 54. Right here, right here.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacked there by Avery Williamson, the linebacker. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. The throw here caught by Devontae Parker. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Back to throw here. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion. Back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And the pressure gets to him again. Avery Williamson in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Open man there is Malone. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What, you mean with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Jets 6.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Darnold. And he will find his man on the outside. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Cannon. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Henry Anderson, big man from Stanford there for the stop.
2nd and 10 at the 33.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now a give, right side. Swift. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. They'll run on first down. Swift. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Toss play to Ballage. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Let's go now. 30 base. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Looking to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. And credit the tackle to Taco Charlton with a stop. From his own goal line, Darnold firing quickly here, and that's complete. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 96 yards as his guys have cut the lead down to 2.
Yeah, touchdown. I love it. Now it's only a 2-point game. I know it's the first half, but you've got to think. Go for 2. Tie it up. Go into the locker room. What are you doing? Come on.
You're bold. You're bold.
It's real easy to be bold sitting up here rather than
right?
down there and making that decision.
We don't have to make those decisions. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He's got a man open. It's Cameron Meredith. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And he finds Parker here, complete. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Ready, break.
2nd and 3. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. He was looking to get it to Parker again, and it's 3rd and short. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Pinheiro now to kick this one away.
We got this.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
They run it with Balaj. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. They decide against going for it on 4th and 1, maybe to the dismay of their offense, but hey, a nice consolation prize down inside the 5.
Nice consolation prize indeed. So maybe the offense is upset, but they showed confidence in their defense by punting it away.
On first down, it's Cannon, and he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
One more time, it's Cannon. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. On 1st and 10, Darnold. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, You've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
I'm going back to you.
Here's Darnold. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time. And
they've held them in check on the scoreboard. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Darnold now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Here's Cannon. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Carl Lawson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. 3rd and long, it's Darnold. On the screen, this is Cannon. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it.
Hey, Zoo!
And they are going for it. Darnold. The open man is Smith. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. From the gun, a run with Cannon. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. And on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 2nd and 9, Darnold on the catch. It's Crowder. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Back to throw, Darnold. Darnold, he lost the football. And the Dolphins have got it.
We'll give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back.
15-1. 51. Recon, 132 fighter. Hard. Rock it. Be dribble.
On third down, Swift. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 33.
Intercepted by the Dolphins. His guys take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex.